Hey, what's up everybody, Blaze here, and today for you another video of BlackCloverMobile. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going over some gear rates and pretty much some ways they could pretty much be better in this game, because as we all know, it's been a little bit of a ride with these guys. So if you guys are interested in that and interested in hearing what I gotta say, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. But right before we get into it, I gotta say thank you all for all the support. We have a giveaway going on right now, and it's absolutely amazing. You guys might want to check it out, especially if you're wanting to get into the game. I know both of the accounts have some amazing crap on them with 15k or 17k stones left or gems left. So be sure to check it out. Of course, if you want to get lucky, I think we do our pool on Monday. So yeah, hurry up and jump in, and I hope you guys the best of luck. But let's go ahead and jump straight into this. I want to say this firstly as well. Thank you to two Discord members that actually ended up helping me out after I recorded this. I recorded one early, or at least earlier, and then told them about it, and then they gave me some more thoughts on this, in which are Neogoto and Minato here. Thank you guys for actually helping me out with some input on this, because I'm not gonna lie, that was very helpful actually. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna be talking about these gear rates, and in 3 different sections primarily, which is going to be going on. At least the gear rates just drop for rarity, the gear rates drop for enhanced rarities or enhanced gears, and then the gear rates drops for specific type of gears. Now I'm gonna mainly be just breaking this down for a lot of it, but first things first, before anyone gets the bad idea, I'm not just hating on the gear system. Of course, there are way worse gear systems out there, but this one needs to be refined, and I think needs to be reworked for the most part. So with that all stated and disclaimers out there pretty much for you guys, that's what we're going to be doing. So when it comes to gears, I really want to say that the drop rates need to be kind of fixed, and there's a massive reason for this. Now I'm going to show you guys 2 screenshots, in which are lucky but have downsides for a specific reason. One of these screenshots is actually one of my Discord members here, who is named Rez, and they did 189 runs, got themselves about 7 LR pieces, and around, I want to say, I think it's like 12 if I'm right, or yeah, around like 12 or 13 UR pieces plus, right? Now this is lucky on 15. This is considered lucky, which is automatically an issue here, but there's more things wrong with this photo than most people may think. Now I'll go into specifics with that in a second, but first I'm going to show you guys my run. I did 157, got 9 LR pieces, and around, I want to say, 10 to 12 plus UR pieces, right? Now many of you guys are probably thinking, that's really lucky, that's really good, what's the problem here? Why are you complaining about the rates? Well, here's the primary issue with this, right? In this game, we have those 3 things that we're dealing with, which is rarity rates, enhanced gears rates, and specific rates. Now starting with the rarity rates, I have to say, yes, this was a lucky run, but other people who've done more have actually gotten even less on stage 15. Now you would think on stage 15, which is the highest difficulty you could go, your rate for at least getting these gears would be a little bit higher than most. It feels totally opposite in this game. Now, unlike most games where the rates are at where you get to a certain point, yes, they do cut off having SSRs, having SRs and stuff like that, and Rs in here. But at a point like this, where you're at the top of a difficulty, one thing's first, SSR should not be in here. It should be UR and LR, because at this point you've grinded this high. This is the highest difficulty. It is the hardest difficulty and most tankiest. So it would make sense that you only have to go through the 2 rarities, but instead you don't. With this being as it is, it's kind of crazy seeing that with like nearly 200 plus runs, that's all you can get on a lucky run. So I feel like rates itself, and if devs are watching this, don't think I'm coming at y'all, but I feel like it needs to be upped. Compared to other games, it is very lackluster, when at least I would like to say the gear drops are there. It seems like that a lot of things, when it does come down to it, is kind of left out for the gears themselves, and it just feels like that even with these gears, once you do get them, you still have a high chance of having terrible substats and absolutely just still getting shafted at the end of the day. So I feel like the rates for getting these guys, especially since you've grinded this high, should be upped. Now Some people are going to be like, I mean, well, they used to be harder. The monsters used to hit harder, and so you had better luck. Even then, when they did hit harder and stuff like that, the rates never really changed, and they both were still just difficult without having that upping in rates. I feel like that needs to be changed majorly, and it needs to be reworked, especially if we're just going over rarity. I still got 2 whole points to make with this, and so one, as I'm saying with this, with the rarity thing, you need to remove SSRs out of at least 15. 15 and 14, I would say 14 is a little bit shaky, but 15 definitely remove SSRs out of there. Only have UR and LR, and up the rate probably by like a percentage or 2. Nothing too crazy, but at least make it feel like you're doing a difficult stage to get somewhat a good reward. Now going over our second topic, which is gear specifics or rarities over gear specifics. This is something that you would think the game would have been laid in this, and what you can tell, we have attacking speed here. When you go down one, it's speed and defense, go down another, it's attack and defense, etc. for all of these ones, right? Instead of it being just attack and defense or attack and speed, for example, with 15, you have attack, speed, defense in here, and stuff like that, right? I feel like either the defense in total should be removed from these, or either have a very low rate. As I did show you guys in that in my screenshot here, which was, I think, this one here. I only have 3 attack pieces. The rest are speed and defense. Even at the bottom, there's 3 attack pieces down there, but the rest of them are all speed and defense, pretty much for the most part. That's ridiculous to me. I feel like if we're going to be doing this stage and it says dedicated to certain gear specifics, it should stay certain gear specifics, not giving us more rate for everything in there. And this isn't even including that rarity point of view. This is just including the gear specifics itself. I would like to see that at least up a little bit, or up at least exponentially kind of reworked, because I don't see a necessity to, if we were just gonna say, okay, you can get them all and these 2 just don't matter, then just put attack, speed, and defense icons right here. Make the icons a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's gonna look a little bit weird. Rework the icon, boom, just do that. Because what I'm seeing from this is these means gear specifics, or this is what primarily what you're going to be getting sometimes, or unlocking at these stages pretty much. When in reality, you're not. It's just really aggravating, because as you can tell, attacks are still on here, but yet you're still getting the same things as well. So this is something that I really would like to be a little bit reworked. It's kind of aggravating to have this happen, especially after you do a ton of runs. And I think that rate just for even getting this, because I feel like drop food does play a big part in this as well, in which it plays on what gears you can get, the rarities you can get, and then like when it comes to just like in general everything else. So the gear specific thing is very, very much so annoying, seeing that happens. Now going over to the enhanced gears, this is going to be my last point, of course. Hopefully you guys are sticking around. For those who are still sticking around, I gotta say, put down low in the comment section hashtag gear changes, and tell me your thoughts pretty much on what I've been saying, or like what you think gear should be like. But continue with the video here. Gear, when it comes to the rates, I would say the whole thing with gear or enhanced gears needs to be reworked, because I think we unlock enhanced gears around, I think, stage 10. I think it is. Yeah, we unlock it around stage 10. And the amount of times I've gotten LR pieces or UR pieces or even SSR pieces where they're not enhanced, which is a little star, they're just the basic bland ones, which if you think in reality, right, you think about it, all of those are always going to get replaced because their substats, or at least their set effects, are way worse than normally their enhanced gear counterparts. So they're going to get replaced in the end game. So I feel like the rate when it comes to those guys are affected by drop food and like all the other things I've already stated, but it's absolutely absurd to have primarily these basic stat gear pieces in the top 15, or at least the highest few stages here, which is 13, 14, 15, be more prevalent than the enhanced versions of different gear. This needs to be reworked. It's something that a lot of people should take into account, or a lot of things that they shouldn't take into account. One of the few things that Neo Goto ended up mentioning was hopefully maybe they'll decide to do like a day where there's double drop rate for gears, and like they remove certain gears from the stages here, or from certain stages, or even just up the rate for getting enhanced gears. I feel like that would be good to do. I highly doubt things will pretty much change too much, but hey, devs, if you are listening, please take this with a grain of salt, and please decide to at least, you know, kind of talk it over, show that you guys are listening a little bit with this, because I feel like if you don't do this, especially seeing that we're getting newer gears in the future and stuff like that, and it's constantly being updated like that, a lot of new players and people who are even playing long term are going to get to a point where they're just like, I can't keep up. There's too much stamina I have to use. It's already a lot of stamina to even try to get these pieces. And just as a new player, and even as a long-term player, I can see this being a problem the more gears we add, and the more times we have to shift gear sets for different characters. So hopefully enhanced gears, gear rarities and stuff like that, y'all decide to listen to and just rework it. I want you guys to tell me down below how y'all feel about my opinions on this. It seems very interesting, but yeah, it's just one of my viewpoints on this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Sorry about the rant here. I've tried to provide some interesting things with it, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, smack that like button with your forehead. Consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily BlackClover mobile videos. Till next time, everybody. In the next one, I just want to say you don't want to miss it. Peace.